life.
Yeah. You are watching AMAZE TV.
Good evening, viewers. My name is Melvin Metzger. I'm your host, and I welcome you all to the Melvin Metzger Show. I'm streaming live via Facebook, on School Days Radio, and AMZ TV platform. My show is diverse. We discuss a wide range of topics, including music, fashion, media, food, sports, health, religion, and education. As I engage guests from around the world, they will be able to tell us their stories, in their own words, their challenges, their successes, and their achievements. In short, I showcase or spotlight individuals, organizations, businesses in the diaspora and beyond. The Melvin Metzger Show aims to inform, share ideas, and motivate and inspire the new generation. Please like my show page, the Melvin Metzger Show page, and share this live broadcast with your friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend that the Albert Academy Alumni Association UK Family Fun Day Committee members are live tonight on the Melvin Metzger Show. The Albert Academy Alumni Association holds its annual Family Fun Day on the 29th of August this year. With us tonight, I've got some very, very special guests from the AA. I've got some special individuals that have done the school proud, and they continue to do so. I've got Mr. Nikita Lee. I've got Mr. Charles Kaikai. I've got Mr. Sammy Pratt. And I've got Miss Corinne Rayner Thomas with us on the show tonight. Gentlemen and a lady, I'd like you all to introduce yourself, starting with you, sir.
Thank you very much, Melvin. My name is Nikita Lee. I'm founder member of Albert Academy Alumni Association UK and the past chair of the association. In fact, I'm past chair for the years 2009 to 2013.
Wow, thank you. You know more than that means you've been with the association for a very long time, and we'll talk more a bit about that. Over to you, my dear Corinne.
Okay. My name is Corinne Rayner Thomas, and I've been a member of the Alumni Association since 2011. I served under Nikita as the treasurer, and I've been part of the committees for most of our events.
Sammy, over to you.
Yes, I'm Sammy Pratt. I'm the Assistant Social Secretary and the Supremo for the Fund Day.
And your next, sir, Mr. Charles Kaikai.
My name is Deacon Charles Kaikai. I've been with the association since inception. That's in 1992. I have served in different capacities. I have served as the vice chair during the tenure of Mr. Nikita Lee, and then I took over the chair in 2013 to 2015. I've also served as acting secretary. I am currently the public relations officer and the pastoral officer. So you can see I'm a very busy man.
Very busy indeed. Wow, we've got a very, very dedicated team here that helps runs the Albert Academy Alumni Association. Too many titles to mention. I've forgotten some already, but I'm trying to remember as we go. We've got two former chairmen here, and it's great to meet you all. And let's get it kicking. Let's get it starting. Can someone tell us about the background of the Albert Academy, how it was founded? Give us a brief overview for the benefit of our viewers.
Deacon Kaikai.
Okay.
I'm sure you can give that.
Okay, well, Albert Academy was founded in 1904. It was precisely the 4th of October by Reverend Ira Albert, who was a missionary from Pennsylvania in the United States of America, and he did a lot of good work, and his legacy lives on. There are many things we could say about him, but just to fast forward, unfortunately he died by drowning in Sierra Leone.
Okay.
Yes, so...
Was he on a missionary job when he died?
Yes, he's always on the road, always on the road. I think it was on Bombay Island.
It was Bombay.
It was
Yeah, he
Bombay
died in
Island.
Bombay. Yeah.
You know, he lost his life. So he was born in America. He served in Sierra Leone. He died in Sierra Leone, and I think he was repatriated to the United
Yeah,
States
he was.
for burial.
Yeah.
For burial.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. In fact, I think it was just before COVID outbreak.
Yeah.
The branch in
Washington, yeah.
they, I would say, a pilgrimage.
Okay.
They had a pilgrimage in Pennsylvania, and they met the late Reverend Ira Albert, his great granddaughter, and many
nice.
generations.
Wow.
So his legacy lives on, and we are happy to receive our academicians in the United States.
Wow. I remember attending the Albert Academy, and then we used to go to this UMC church. Can someone please just tell us something about the connection between the church and the Albert Academy?
Albert Academy was actually part of the United Methodist Church, and our home church was King Memorial.
That's right.
And we used to go down there, and it was just the church of the school.
Okay.
Yeah.
United Methodist Church.
The United Methodist.
Okay. Right. You guys are founding members of this association, and it's been running for how long now?
Founded in 1992.
1992.
So it's Corinne can do the maths.
Corinne, can you do the maths for us, please? Okay, so it was founded in 1992, and you guys have been there since.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
What were the main objectives when this association was founded? Because every organization or every association has an objective. What were the objectives at the time?
It was to assist the school.
In what aspect? In what?
There's lots of work in the school that they were struggling to fund. So the association was formed mainly to assist the school.
Okay. So in a financial
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
And as the association achieved those targets, or is it a continuous thing?
It is continuous. We're still funding the school, but in different ways.
In different
Yes.
Right, Sammy, I'm going to come to you. That's to do with the funding because you're the supremo. But Corinne, how has COVID affected some of our events that we normally have? I know we advertise dinner and dance and a few other events. How has COVID affected it?
I guess we haven't been able to raise as much funds as we would like to, but that's been as a lot of other associations. What we were able to do was the jeans night
Okay.
on a Zoom. So we adopted technology. And we were able to raise funds, and it was quite profitable.
Or was it
for
as
us.
much as people go to the gates and pay their £5 or £10?
Well, people did pay to come in,
Okay.
so we did raise quite a bit of funds.
But you didn't sell any drinks.
That's a downside.
That's the downside.
That is the downside.
Yeah,
We couldn't
drinks
raise
and
it.
snacks,
Yes,
yeah.
and snacks, and the social aspect of
The
it.
social aspect of it as well.
And I think people were zoomed out, so we could have got a lot more because there was a lot of Zooms,
Yeah.
going on. But we're back, and we're starting off with the funding, so I think I'm happy with that.
Right. What's the shift system? I know we're going to come to the funding, but what's the shift system at the Albert Academy at the moment? Most schools have adopted a 2-shift system. Maybe it might be for financial reasons, or is it still the same 1 shift?
It is still 2 shifts at the
It's 2 shifts,
Albert
okay.
Academy.
Yeah.
And it is down to the fact that most of the schools from the provinces, they were allocated to Albert Academy.
Okay.
So we had no choice but to accommodate them.
Okay.
And the 1 system tier wouldn't work. So we had to go to the 2 system tier, and we wanted to renovate the old boarding home
Okay.
so we could extend the classes and make them smaller so at least children can pay attention in classes. Because obviously if you have 100 students in a class,
Yeah.
it causes a lot of disruption.
Yeah.
Yes, so we still have the 2 tier, but we're working on it. Like Nikita said earlier, it's a continuous project. There are things that we're trying to do, and we aim to go back to a 1-shift system.
So with all these students from the provinces trying to come onto the Albert Academy or enter the Albert Academy for better education, what's so special about the Albert Academy, Sammy? Why are all these students trying to come into the Albert Academy?
Well, Academy
From
is
your
one
own
of-
experiences when you were there,
Academy is one of the best schools in Sierra Leone.
is that debatable?
Yes, and
I think that's one of the best schools, secondary schools in Freetown, in Sierra Leone.
Yes.
Because I had the Prince of Wales on my show, they said their school was the best. So
Every child says their mom is the best.
Yes, I think the Albert Academy is the best. Yes, I think they're the best. So that's what's special about it.
If I may add to that,
Yeah.
Albert Academy is diversified. You've got everybody there.
Yes.
And the path is yours.
Yes.
If you want to make it, you choose your path. If you don't want to make it, you choose your path.
And like I said earlier to you,
Yeah.
there is only one academy in Sierra Leone, and that is the Albert Academy.
When you talk about diverse, you said it's a very diverse school, people from different areas of the country.
Yes.
Has the location got anything to do with it? Because when I talk about diverse, it's in the center of Freetown. You get people from the west, people from the eastern side, all coming together to attend the school. Not like some schools that are based
In
in the west or eastern. Does that help a bit?
Well, I would say yes, it does help because we are more central.
Central, yeah.
But I would say it's only 10%.
Okay.
I mentioned diversify. During my time at the Albert Academy, I went to Albert Academy from 1975 to 1979.
Wow.
We have all sorts.
Yeah.
We have blind students, we cater for them.
Yeah.
We had disabled students, we catered for them. We had kids who were troublesome. Max Baylor had the skills to deal with them. Boys were coming with bad results from
Yes.
other schools
Yes.
to the Albert Academy, and they will make good grades. So the location helps a bit, but there are other things that come into play as well.
Yeah, I remember I was in class with a guy who couldn't speak, a dumb student as well. So like you said, it caters for all sorts. All sorts. And for me, I enjoyed my time at the Albert Academy.
Thank you.
Right, Mr. Supremo,
Yes, sir.
Albert Academy Family Funding. It's a well-known event that attracts lots of people every year. But every year, I'm sure the association tries to make it bigger and better. Tell us a bit about this funding. What's happening?
Well, this funding is going to be one of the best.
One of the best. Viewers, as you can hear, he says this fund is going to be one of the best. And the biggest.
The biggest.
Yes.
Because we normally set the standard.
Yes.
So we'll try to do more this year and try to get more events that has not been done before.
Okay.
We're gonna introduce hula hoops and ball in the drum. That's the new introduction.
Okay.
More for kids and teenagers. And well, usual ones gonna do like the usual egg and spoons, the school races.
Races, yeah.
So that's one of the things we're gonna do, and we're gonna do some dancing competition.
Dancing competition
for the kids.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's usually
Is it for the adults or the kids?
for the kids.
So the
So
kids.
the kids are looking forward to that.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, that's true.
Yeah, and it's usually the last event
The last event
of the day.
of the
Yeah.
day.
Yes, and we're gonna have the bouncy castle. But most of the kids are looking forward to that, and the rides.
Okay.
Yes, which they like.
Right. Corinne, what else can you add to that?
Well, we're looking for the first time to introduce the egg and spoon for adults.
Say that again?
Egg and spoon for adults.
Okay.
Because I think a lot of us are getting older and we don't want to do the over 50s, don't want to do the races. So we're hoping to do the egg and spoon, and we're hoping that a lot of people will come in and take part. I'm hoping to take part, so I think that would be good.
Okay. What about the music?
Well, we've got the in-house
DJ.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Joseph.
Not for me, for the benefit
Okay,
of our viewers.
Joseph
So we've got in-house music on the day.
and the Supremo.
And the Supremo.
Yes.
Wow. The Supreme Team. Okay.
That's right.
That's great. Right.
And this year also we're going to open up the stores, so we're going to have a lot more stalls because we know that there hasn't been any lunch and sales this year.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and accommodate a few more varieties of food, so people can come in and have a wide choice and can even have some for the bank holiday to take home.
Okay. Right. Viewers, we're live on the Melvin Metzger Show. I've got the Albert Academy Alumni Association UK Family Fun Day Committee. And they are holding their Family Fun Day at Gresham Park in Lee. That's not far from Lewisham. Eltham Road, SE12 8EU. If you've got any questions, please feel free to send your questions through, or you can text them. They will endeavor to answer some of your questions. Now, back to the education. What's going to be the entrance fee?
£10 for adults, £5 for kids, £25 for family.
Okay. So what has changed, Corinne, about the Albert Academy since your school days? Since you were there? Because I know people are saying my days were the best, your days were the best. What has changed then?
Well, a lot has changed for me because at the moment they don't have women attending the sixth form. So for me that's big because I think for me I had the time of my life at Albert Academy being part of a mixed class. So that's something for me I'm very sad about the moment, and it's something I'd like to see change.
Okay. So you want a mixed?
Sixth form.
Sixth form. Okay. How long has that been going on for? Because when I was there was mixed sixth form. When did it start? Was it after the Rebel War?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so that's what you're looking forward to?
Yes.
Okay.
It's an experience though.
It's an experience?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it competitive? Or
it is competitive, but it's also fun.
It was fun?
It was fun.
So you think just women or just boys will not be that interesting?
No.
The blend should be right.
The blend should be right. Yes, I agree with you on that. Right. Mr. Nikita Lee, what school projects is the Albert Academy involved with, the association involved with at the moment?
At the moment, we are looking to renovate the assembly hall, and as a matter of fact, part of that committee. As we speak now, there is a committee meeting going on. The hall is in a bad state currently because of the roof. Water leaks from the roof to the assembly hall. And our initial project was to renovate the assembly hall. When they did all the checking, they realized that the roof needs to be fixed, otherwise it's going to be money down the drain. That was brought to the main body, and we actually got that work approved for the roof to be done. Luckily for us, whilst we were waiting on quotes, a class from America, Charles? Yeah, they decided to do the roof.
Okay, that's from America.
Yeah, so that saved the UK money. So we are now waiting on them to complete the roof, and then we will commence work on the assembly hall.
With all these different associations from around it, do you delegate what associations should do?
The answer is no.
Okay.
It is something that they are trying to look into.
Okay.
The home alumni are trying to sort of like allocate tasks.
Because everybody seems to be doing their own individual.
Yeah. So, like I said, the home alumni are looking into that, because at the end of the day, they are on the ground and they direct things.
Okay.
Even though we all have to go through the board to get the work authorized. So, apart from the assembly hall, there are other works that are taking place. In fact, I think it was last week, a delegation went to the school, and they are looking to pave the grounds, which, as we all know, that red dot. Yes. So that is something that is going to happen. I can say. And from what I heard, they're going to ask all the different alumni associations
Yeah.
to chip in
To chip in.
to do the paving of the school grounds, because it is a massive
It's a big work.
work.
What about
Yeah.
the fencing? A few years ago, I was like, you guys were involved with the fencing of the school. Has that been
Yeah.
completed now?
It's been completed. In fact, the man that started that work is here. Deacon Charles Kaikai
Deacon
started
Charles
it.
Kaikai.
That's $1 million question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it was during my tenure
Yeah.
when I spoke to one of our engineers.
Yeah.
I will not mention his name here, but I'm sure he wouldn't mind anyway.
Yeah.
I said to him, we met at a hall in Camberwell, we had a
Yeah.
meeting.
Yeah.
I said to him that I would like to fence the school during my tenure, so at least when I leave, I would have left a legacy.
Legacy, yeah.
He said to me, Charles, you don't craze. Openly, that's what he said to me. I said, what do you mean? He said, we haven't got the money.
Okay.
I said, we'll raise the money
Yes.
and we will deliver.
Yeah.
And we did. We did it within 8 months. 8 months. 8
Wow.
months, it was done and dusted. And it was not just down to me, it was down to my team.
Your team. Yeah.
Because, I mean, this gentleman sitting here, his wife, Mrs. Dorothy Lee, who is my sister, she was my assistant.
Okay.
And I had a team of solid men and women. So it was a teamwork. I don't want to take the praise on my
Okay,
own.
yeah.
But we delivered it within 8 months, it was done.
Wow.
Yes.
So during your time, you can say that that was one of your achievements.
Achievement, I can,
Yeah.
with the help of my team. Yes.
The help of your team.
Yeah.
Right. I'm throwing this up. What's the next step? What's the future projects that the Albert Academy Association UK is looking at? What are they looking to do next? Apart from the roof for the hall.
The hall. We've got a big one that I want to be positive.
Yeah.
I will not say it's giving us problems, but it is giving us concerns, and that is the burden of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Money has been poured into it, and we have not seen much results. It is going slow, and over 80,000.
That's the renovation of the
That's
body,
the
no?
renovation, and it is actually giving us a lot of concerns. We have had series of meetings before
What's the
COVID.
hold up? What's holding the project up? The implementation of the plan.
Well, what's holding us up is that I think they started on the wrong footing.
Okay.
We are not blaming anybody here.
Okay.
You know, we work as a team. We win as a team, we lose as a team.
Yeah.
So I do not want anybody to take it out of context that I have criticized the home branch. We started on the wrong footing.
Yeah.
It was a human error.
Okay.
But we're trying to correct it, and of course our monies will not go in vain. Try to rebuild it. I mentioned earlier, we're trying to go into the 2-tier system.
Yeah.
That will help us, because once that is completed, it will create offices and classrooms. So that is our biggest project that we want to take in the near future.
Lady, what would you say has been the association's, what would you like to see done? What's your vision for the association or the school?
My vision for the school is probably in the field that I'm entering into now in Sierra Leone. When I joined the Albert Academy, I joined it because of its commercial stream. So that was the attraction. You know, they did the LCCI in those days. They allowed women, and they were renowned for having good grades, even in the commercial stream. In fact, recently one of our teachers passed away, Mr. Bill Griffin. May his soul rest in peace. For me now, I think the world is changing. We know we're going into a different era. We're going into the digital age. I'd like the school to to be a lot more practical. So
When you say practical, in what sense?
well, business still for me, business, but I'm looking at agribusiness. So I'd like I was speaking to someone a couple of years ago, and I said to them, I'd like the school to have an agricultural department. You know, let's be practical. They were like, oh no, that's not going to happen. Well, then it was a distant dream. Recently, I personally taken that step to go into Sierra Leone to do agriculture, and that's going to be one of my driving forces with the school. I am going to make. I want a syllabus that encompasses the whole thing about agribusiness. You know, because that's one of the top 3 things that you would need to know to survive in the next 20 years. If you want to be, not only survive but thrive. You know, so I'd like a syllabus that encompasses people to become profitable farmers. You know.
That's a good idea.
It's very good. If I
Yeah,
can
that's a
just
good
touch on
idea.
that. I like what
Yeah.
Corinne said. She has not shared this in a meeting.
She was saving it for the show.
Saving it for the show. That's what Melvin Metzger can do.
I did have some conversations with people.
Yes, it's
Yes,
true. No,
I
I'm
did.
just
But
teasing you.
at the time when
Yeah.
when I was having it, it was a vision. But now that I have personally, at the
So
moment
the
I'm
vision is
doing,
out.
at the moment
Yes,
I'm
I
doing,
know.
the reason why it's
Yes.
out because I can see how I can implement it
Okay.
because at the moment I'm doing an 80-acre pilot in Lumge, farming rice, cassava.
That's your personal.
That's my personal,
Okay, so,
my
yeah.
money. Yes, I'm doing it. So finally, I am doing it. So
Yeah.
it's not just telling someone this is my vision. I'm walking my vision,
Okay.
and I will be able to implement it hopefully in the next 5 years. You know.
Yeah.
So when you're walking your talk, it's easier to implement. So I think I want because Academy, Albert Academy has people who are, social, who are friendly,
Yeah.
who can do business,
Outgoing.
outgoing. So I think, I want farming to be sexy, and I
Sexy,
want,
sexy farming.
I want it to be farming. I want them to think it's something they can do, but they still have that education, that commercial,
Yes,
underneath that.
that business.
Yeah. So
Yes,
that's
sir.
my
You were
vision.
going to add to what you were
Yeah,
saying.
that's a good point. In fact, it just jogged my memory. At the Albert Academy, we undertake all the subjects, be it maths, physics, metalwork.
Which one was your
woodwork.
favorite? You talked about metalwork. You spoke about metalwork earlier. Was that your favorite
How did
subject?
you know that was my favorite? No, Melvin, I tell you something. When I came to England in 1986, I enrolled at the college studying mechanical engineering. Some of the things I did at the Albert Academy in the 70s
Yeah.
came up.
Okay.
Yes. So that is why I'm passionate about metalwork, woodwork, technical
We
drawing.
didn't pay much attention to it because we didn't think we were going to use it later in life because of the
That's
way we're
right. Very few.
set up back home.
Very
Yeah.
few used it.
Wow.
So agriculture, I think we should support Corinne on that. That is
Wow.
fantastic.
That's great. Great idea.
Yes, we should tell them to include it in the syllabus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can be done.
It can be done. Because we've got an agricultural university, isn't it?
Yes,
is
in Jala.
mainly-
Jala.
Jala is
Yeah.
agriculture.
Jala
That's
is,
right.
yeah.
Wow. That's great.
Mm.
Right. Who are some of the most notable names that have come out of the Albert Academy? I know we've got Pasheki, President Stevens.
Yes.
He attended the Albert Academy. What other notable names?
That's my cousin, Tipeps.
Tipeps, yes. Tipeps, yes. Tipeps, yeah. Tipeps.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've got the deputy bank governor,
Deputy
Ibrahim Stevens.
Ibrahim Stevens.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, we've had, I'm going back in age. We've had Dr. John Karifa Smart.
Yeah.
Khalifa.
Yeah.
We have had Dr. Abdullah Conte.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
And Dr. I can't remember his first name, but Kagbo. He was governor of the bank. Few
Yeah,
years ago.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So only to name a few, and of course they've got Charles Kaikai.
Charles Kaikai as well.
Yeah, and the guy that was in charge of the corruption thing, the whatever they call it, anti-corruption. He was an academician.
Many years ago, isn't it?
Yeah.
JFK.
That's it.
John
Yeah.
Patrick.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yes.
He went to school. He was
He
in
was
the
an
same class with
academician.
my
Yes.
elder brother.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And just to support Corinne a bit, because we've got a woman here, we have not named one.
Of course.
We've got one influential now, Dr. Coney something like Coney, Dr. Coney.
What does
She's
she
a
do?
lady. She's attached to State House
Is
as
it?
one of the advisors.
Wow. And
Yes.
she's an academician.
Oh yes, she's an academician and she's very active. Yes. Kona Kurma.
Kona
Dr.
Kurma.
Kona Kurma.
Yes, I've heard the name.
That's
Wow.
right. Yes, she's very active.
We're making waves. We're making moves.
That's right. That's right.
One thing that's always intrigued me, why our girls' school? Why is it so far away from us? You know about that?
Yes, we know.
Yes. Why are they so far away from us?
Um,
Was it because of this missionary? He founded the boys' school, and then when he went down that side, down the south, he founded the girls' school as well?
that's a difficult one to answer.
Yeah,
And
because most schools, like most of the girls' schools, they're both in the same city.
Yes, that's a unique one. And if you find out, most of the
That's
schools.
why I told you guys I've got some unique questions.
Yes. If you look at most of the schools, you
Yeah.
look at the grammar school and the Annie Walsh.
Yes.
The grammar school was founded before the Annie Walsh.
Yeah.
Methodist Boys High School was founded before,
Girls High
and
School.
so on
Yeah.
and so forth.
Yeah.
But with the Albert Academy, it's different.
It's different.
Hartford
Yeah.
were found before us. They were
Okay.
founded before us.
Okay.
So it makes it.
Is it by the same guy? Do you know?
I don't think.
I wouldn't think so. No.
No. I wouldn't think so. And then they linked us with them,
Yeah.
and we've had a lot of fights with both school boys who are my brothers. You know,
Yeah.
they say we own them, we say we own them, and the fight has always been there.
It's always been there.
It's a healthy one. So yeah, that's a difficult one.
It's
They
a-
are
I
in
would've-
Oyamba.
Yeah.
We've been there a few times.
Yeah, we used to go. We used to go
Yes,
functions.
we used to do
Yeah.
exchange programs. I was a member of the school band. We've been there so many times, you know, to grace their occasions. So that's it.
Yeah. Okay, viewers, we are live on the Melvin Metzger Show. I've got the Albert Academy Family Fun Day Committee right here with me. 2 past chairmen and a lady and another gentleman. Sammy, fundraising and scholarship programs. Have we got any at the moment? Scholarship programs for students who excel. We haven't got any at the moment?
At the moment, we used to have but at the moment, because of this free education.
Exactly.
That's
So we used to have.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. It was ongoing until the
Free education.
current government decided to introduce free education.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, so apart from helping with building, maintenance, repairing, what else does this association do for the school back home? Apart from, you do a lot of fundraising here, but what else do they do apart from that? Because I thought scholarship was part of it, but you guys said that's been stopped.
I think we have accepted donations. So currently we have some stuff that we want to ship to the school. So we're trying to look at schools that have equipment that they don't need currently, so that we can actually send them to the school and help build up the school's supplies. We recently sent printers to get the admin department up to scratch. So we are looking at things. We had our current chair, who's Mohammed Mansouri, over there. So he was able to at least let us know some of the things that he could implement.
Yeah.
Because one of the things we do need now is having someone who could implement on the ground. So we're sure that we're actually meeting the needs of the school.
We also send them books.
Books,
Yeah, for the library.
The library, okay.
Yeah.
Are they becoming too dependent on these associations?
They should answer that question.
Are they becoming too dependent on the association?
They should answer that question. But we are doing our bit because of the love we have for our school. And one unique thing that we did in the past, I think we should ignite that again, is teachers' incentive bonus. Some of them do not get paid on time.
Okay.
Some of them not even on time. They wait for months. So in order to encourage them, to meet their other commitments like transportation and things like that, we introduce it, but it has not been done for maybe another 5 years. So we will try and do something again.
Is it going to be a regular thing?
We will try, yes.
Or quarterly, or?
Yes, well, we will look into our finance as well and see. We will not want to empty the kitty.
Exactly.
Do it quarterly.
Yeah.
We will weigh up the options and we come up with the best solution.
Right. Yeah. Sammy, you're the man in charge of the family fund day. Can you speak to the viewers there and remind them about the family fund day and the date, the time, and what to expect? I know you've spoken just now, but if you can just go over it.
The date is on the 29th, which is the bank holiday weekend. And that's a nice day to come out and enjoy yourself with your family and friends. And we start from 12 midday to 9 o'clock. So we assure you that you will have a good time. So please come and enjoy yourself.
Great. Okay. And you've told them the time as well?
I've told them the time.
Yeah, 12 to 9.
What about drinks? Would they be sold at reasonable prices?
Drinks are going to be sold at reasonable prices. So you can come and have fun.
Okay.
And like Corinne said earlier on, there'll be lots of food there.
Lots of food.
And
at cheaper prices. That's very
reasonable
price. Yeah. Will I get a discount after doing the seat survey? Will I get
We'll charge a premium.
Right. What has been the school's performance in the recent? I still call it GCA Olympics, but they've changed it. They call it WASI. What has been the school's performance Are you guys
Oh yes, we are abreast with them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
on top of things, there is need for concern,
Yeah.
but it is not too. It is not damage limitation.
Okay.
They are doing
Is it
well.
as good as your days?
Definitely not.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh
Definitely,
no.
you
Yeah.
can't even compare.
You can
No,
But
no.
standards have dropped a bit.
A bit, yes. Like I said, it is not in coma yet. It is still alive. We can work on it.
Yeah.
We are doing our bit, and
Yeah.
they are quite particular about education now.
Okay.
Yeah.
They are making changes around the
Yeah.
school, and it will improve. Like I said, it is not where we want it to be. During our time, oh well,
Yes,
come
we had
on,
some
it's top
excellent-
notch.
Yeah.
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah.
But it will come back. We will
Yeah.
regain our past glory.
And I must add to what Charles just said that currently we have a very passionate executive
Yeah.
within the home association,
Yeah.
and they are really driving to put education first
Okay.
and bring Albert Academy to where it was.
Wow, that's great. Thank you, guys. Right. If I should ask all of you individually, where do you see the okay, I could refer it to anyone. Where do you see the association in 5 or 10 years time? I mean, in terms of meeting the needs of the school, providing funds. Where do you see? Would they have where do you see the association? Okay, let's talk about UK. Where do you see the association in 5 years time? 5 to 10 years time. Will it be the same? Will it grow?
I think it will grow.
Will it include more events, more functions?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely it's a growing association,
Okay.
and we're lucky to have a lot of academicians in the UK,
Yeah.
and we are slowly but surely getting them all involved.
Yeah.
We are looking for young academicians
Dynamic.
to join this aging
Aging.
the aging aging association.
So you got something that is ready.
Like I said,
It's not young.
I mean,
It looks young.
I mean, I've been working with the association since its inception.
Wow.
I'm still working.
What has changed? Is it the same vision? Is it the same dynamics? What has changed? Because everything changes with time.
I
Is it
wouldn't
more
say
demanding now? Is it more
It's-
demanding raising funds?
it is because times are hard
Yeah.
and people are watching the money.
Yeah.
So for every penny that people give, they want to know what you're doing with the money.
Yes.
You know. So
Which has been your biggest draw? Is it the family fun day or the dinner and dance?
It was the family fun day in
18, 19.
2016 or 17, thereabouts.
Yeah.
I mean, John Run.
John Run.
We had 1,000. That's the biggest school event.
We had
So far,
1,000.
1,499.
Yeah.
One more, it would have been 1,500.
500.
Easy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That was the biggest, and
So
we
you-
generated a lot of funds.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Revenue-wise, I clearly remember during my tenure, there was one time we made about 8-9 grand profit from I think Colin was treasurer. Yeah, the family fund day.
Is that
Yeah.
confirmed?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Concur?
Yeah.
It would be nice if we could do that again.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so
you-
Mr. Sam is going to make sure, Mr. Pratt is going to make sure it's bigger and better this
Bigger and
time.
better.
In terms of monetary as well.
Yes. We'll support
Try and
you.
get more people out.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to go on a short break so that we can just have a short few minutes break. I'll let the engineer take us on a break. Thanks.
Me say,
Oh, yes.
Good afternoon and welcome to this interview. Please tell us your name and the year you graduated from Albert.
Williams, Bossa, Albert Academy. I graduated 78, 79 academic year.
Okay, so...
No, sorry, that was the time I started working. Let's say 75, 76 academic year.
Okay, so how do you feel celebrating Albert Academy at 115?
115, I feel good because the school is improving. As you see, there's a lot of improvements going on. There's a lot of changes, and we are very strict about discipline, and that's taking the school into where we were before. We are trying to fight hard, you see, to make the school be what it used to be.
So how will you compare the then academy to the present one?
Well, I would say it's not the same. There are a lot of, there are a lot of causes to that. But as I said, we are fighting hard to reach that level again, and we have started, and we are going to that end very soon.
All right. So what are some of the measures that you are putting in place to see that it reaches that? Discipline.
There were not discipline in the order that it used to be, but that we have now hit on, and as you see, there's a lot of discipline to the extent that we have just suspended one principal, and we are trying to do more to take care of every other area that has to do with discipline. And if you look around, you will see a lot of improvements in the development of the school, and certain things that have not been done in the past. A lot of things that we are doing it. Normally, when we come for march to the church, you will not see a lot of these bands here. There's a lot of discipline of the put that as you can see. There's a lot of bands around there. It's not used to be like this, but now it is like this because discipline has taken place. You see Annie Walsh, you see Model, you see there are many other schools. I can't name them now because I don't know them personally.
Alright. So what's the message that you send to the public, to both past and present pupils?
Academy is strongly coming to where it used to be, and we are challenging anybody that if you come, see in another 2 or 3 years back, from now, you will see Academy in a different look. There's a lot of other developments that we have highlighted that we are going to take serious. You see, so that's what we're about to do now.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Good afternoon and welcome to this interview. You will tell me your name.
My name is Nathan. I'm a police officer. I'm the old boys of the school.
All right. So now, which year will you graduate from the Albert Academy?
I left Academy 2006.
Okay. So how you feel as an old boy for celebrate 115 years?
Well, very good and nice for me because this is my school. When they tell the parents there for the beginning when they come, when they see the kind of achievement where Academy they give, some of them are the good side and the good government side. This is the best school so far inside West Africa and general in Sierra Leone as an academic student.
Alright, so like how you go compare the then academy in your days to this present one?
Well, in your days, it's quite different to this.
Alright, so how you they expect for see academy in the next few years to come?
I see academy for make a good map of education inside the country and West Africa as a whole.
Okay, so what now the word they send out to your colleagues and also the present pupils?
These are they send out to all the past students and the old boys association where we work, where put money at the school for make the school go height on education. But the one they in present right now, where they focus in education, when they on social something, where they mislead there. Where they focus in education. Education is the success in life.
Alright, plenty taking to you.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon and welcome to this interview. You go tell me your name.
I name James Lahai. In a class of 2000-2001 of this great school, Albert Academy, ESSE QUAM VIDERI.
Alright, James, how you feel for celebrate 115 years?
Well, I feel fulfilled and want to first of all thank God for making this day a remarkable day and bringing us together as one, because as for me, it has been a long time not be part of this great gathering, but I thank God for taking me from the provinces to be part of this great reunion.
Okay, as an academician, what exactly are you people celebrating?
Well, actually, as you all know, this school has produced two great leaders, Sir Albert Magai and Shaka Stephen, for example, and we have so many more, like, for example, John Kerifasmat, one of the great scientists of this nation, and even the former ESSE boss will be joining us. And I feel emotional for being part of this organization, because for so far long we have been behind the alumni, but thank God for this great change. The leadership of this alumni, they have done well, and we pray that they continue to do a great job.
Okay. In your statement, you spoke of your school producing good pupils. I mean, people who have become good to the society, you know, producing people who are beneficial for Sierra Leone. How can you compare the then academy that produced such people to this one?
Well, to be frank enough, those days compared to now, it's not the same. Because in those days, no scientific means of, let me say, malpractices, but those days the way the students normally prepare themselves for public exams is different from today. Even for us that started the WAS examination, the way we used to study, we don't even know who are those that will mark our scripts. But now because of those lapses, there are so many malpractices, and some of them they cannot even express themselves. But thank God for this leadership of His Excellency the President and the Education Ministry alongside WAEC. They are now trying to revamp those old days compared to these days.
Okay, you spoke of examination malpractice. How is that really affecting your school, and what are the measures that you think should be put in place to put a stop to that?
Well, the measure to put in place is from the foundation, and from the day one, from the JSS 1, the quality of students that you enroll in your school can have a positive role in examination. Because if you take students that are not qualified, obviously many of them will not.
Hello and welcome back. We're live on the Melvin Metzger Show with the Albert Academy Fund Day Committee. We cannot talk about the Albert Academy without mentioning two important names, Mr. Max Bello and Mrs. Ada Bello. Now, I'd like to ask my guest here, what was so unique or special about this couple? From your personal experiences during your time at the Albert Academy. Do they define the Albert Academy? What's it all about?
Yes, they do. Yeah. Two unique things. One, their discipline was top-notch. Yeah. They do not compromise that. Okay. Even with their children. Yeah. I have witnessed when one of their sons got into trouble with 3 other boys. They got
and he thought he was going to get away with it.
Oh, no. They got 6, they got 4. Whoa. It's as simple as that. They should set the example. Their discipline was not compromised at all. Okay. And the unity, the bond, they worked together. Yeah. What happened at home, we don't want to know. But at school, what we saw was togetherness, discipline, and unity. Yes. And even one of the teachers in England, she's with us, she's been a past secretary. She said to me one day, Charles, Mr. and Mrs. Bello taught us discipline. Discipline. Yes. And when it comes to the academic achievement, they do not negotiate that at all. Okay. They go for the best.
Yeah, they were disciplinarians. I clearly remember one of the Bello boys did something wrong in school, and the dad, Mr. Max Bello, was giving him the bat. As he was smacking his bottom, he turned on
the son?
Yeah, the son. He turned on and said, "Daddy, I beg." Guess what? Guess what? Guess what Mr. Bello did? He started again. He said, "You don't call me daddy when we're in school."
Oh my God, that's
Yeah,
how
that's
disciplined
how
they were.
strict they were.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you can say about Mr. and Mrs. Bello during your time?
It wasn't during my time.
It wasn't during your time.
How unfortunate.
You missed out a
But they
lot.
did leave a legacy, so we did know about them, and they were around.
I think I can mention something
Yes, sir.
about Mrs. Bello.
Okay.
I think she knows everybody in that school.
Yes. Yes. That was good.
That was good.
Yes.
To have a good relation with with the students.
That's true.
And
Yeah.
she knows their names as well.
Yeah.
Not just
Yeah, she was a mother to all that attended the Albert Academy.
Yeah.
Very fair.
You know, and she would look after each and every child at the Albert Academy like she would
As if it's
her own.
at all. Yeah.
You know, and that helps. And they had this husband and wife understanding where they worked very well together.
Okay.
That's right.
And they were just strict. Even the teachers were scared of them.
Scared of that.
Yeah, that's how strict they were.
Because in most cases,
Yeah.
when you have the principal and then you have your children at the school,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't go well sometimes because there's favoritism and stuff
Oh,
like
there was
that.
nothing like that.
Yes.
No.
They were very fair. They were strict but very fair.
Yeah.
Very fair.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
No disrespecting the current principal or former principals. Will there ever be another Max Bello?
I hope so.
I hope so,
yeah.
but maybe
Was
not.
it because it was a team rather than a single person?
I thought
That made them more effective
Even
in the-
if it
in the
was
group.
single,
Yeah.
because of their character
Yes.
individually, and
Yeah.
it would have been the same.
It would have been the same.
I think so. Yes, it would have been the same.
Okay.
Yes.
We were watching the school band earlier on. I believe you guys play a lot of instruments as well.
That's
Well,
right.
I play the saxophone. Charles is a drummer.
Yes.
And I believe he plays another instrument.
Yes. I started off with the tenor drums,
Yeah.
and then I got promoted to side drums. I play percussion
Charles,
drums.
when do you have
as well.
time? When do you guys, when do you have time? When do you have time to?
I don't even know. Even in the UK, we still play occasionally.
Yeah.
You see,
And
so
you're having so many meetings, organizing. When do you have time?
it keeps
Well,
us going.
Okay.
It keeps us fit.
Yeah.
And it keeps us alert. Our
Yes.
brain is,
Yeah.
alert.
Because
Yeah.
just planning just this 1 hour for this show takes a lot out of me.
I understand
Phoning up,
exactly what you're saying.
doing my research, it
Yes.
takes us. So we you
It's a
guys doing
daily
multiple
routine
things.
for us now.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a
daily
joy.
routine. It's a joy. And
It's
we
a
like
joy.
doing it. We like helping people. We like entertaining people.
Yes.
You see, I remember the first time when I joined the Albert Academy School when I was a young guy. The music director said to us, music is an act of discipline,
Yeah.
combining sounds and tones so as to give a desired effect. So the desired effect is what people enjoy.
That's what you feed on.
Yeah.
That's what you feel.
Wow, that's great.
I mean, mentioning the band, the Albert Academy Brass Band
Yes.
is ranked as one of the best brass bands in Sierra Leone.
In Sierra Leone at the moment.
Yes, at the moment. And
When you say the best, is it in terms of they've got a up standard new equipment, or is it the skills?
the skills.
The skills, okay.
Yeah, they've got the instruments and they've got the skills
Yes.
as well. I mean, when the full band, well, we're looking at, what, 100 and something?
Yes.
The full band is massive. It's a massive band. You know, and luckily for us in the UK, we have got some members here
Yeah.
who were members of the brass band
That's right.
in Freetown, and we have actually formed a brass band in the United Kingdom, the Albert Academy Alumni Association
Brass band.
brass band that plays the Thanksgiving services, etc.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Mr. Supremo,
Yes,
this
sir.
is the reason we're here. I know we've spoken about the background, we spoke about fundraising, but can you just remind our viewers again why we're here today?
Yes. I want you guys to know why we're here today, to promote our fun day. And I'm appealing to you guys to come and support us. I know you've been doing it in the past. Continue to support us. And I want to make sure to tell you that the price for the kids, which is £5, they can get a free ride. You can enjoy all the rides free of charge.
So just a one-off payment of
Yes,
£5.
Yes,
And then
and-
they can have a free.
Entrance fee and all the rides are free for the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and also the prices for the family £25 for 2 adults and 2 kids, or
one adult
one adult and
3 kids. Yeah.
I want to clarify that.
Yeah.
So please come and support us.
Corinne, sell the fund day as well.
You're gonna have, well, there hasn't been any, for me, I'm in charge of the stores at the moment, so that's the reason why I'm pushing that. If you haven't had you've missed your moi moi, you've missed your roast meat, you've missed your fried fish and cassava bread, you know, your plazas. This year we're introducing cassava leaves and potato leaves, you know, and so much more. There's pies. I don't want to miss anyone's stall, but we also have the African accessories that will be there. So, you know, we have missed the lunch and sales, because that was something that was keeping us going. And what we've done now is to say this is going to be a bank holiday. Come out. It's an open field, so it is. You can observe COVID protocols if you want to, because you can just find a corner in this big field and sit with your family in your own bubble. You know, there's going to be music and lots of food. So come and enjoy the day.
Deacon.
Yes.
Can you add to that, sir? About the funding, what else can you add?
Nothing much, they've said it all.
Yeah.
But there's an old cliche, which I think with some people it's gone out of fashion. But for me, it hasn't gone out of fashion. I want to encourage our guests to come and meet old friends and make new friends.
Mix and mingle. Mingle and mix.
That's the word. Mingle and mix.
Mingle and mix and mingle.
Yes. Everybody will be there.
Yes. Mr. Nikitali.
Well, like Charles said, they've said it all.
Yeah.
All I'm appealing is for people to turn up.
Yeah.
It's a massive field. You're free to observe COVID rules.
COVID rules, yeah.
And just come out and have fun.
Okay.
I mean, we've been in prison for about 18 months. So come out, have fun, be sensible about it.
Yes.
And we look forward to seeing lots of you at the fun day.
Right, the Family Fun Day, the Albert Academy Alumni Association UK Family Fun Day is on the 29th of August. That's next week. That's on Sunday.
It's on Sunday.
So it's on Sunday. It's at Gresham Park, Lee. Lee is not far from Lewisham. And it's Eltham Road, SE12 8EU. So we hope to see you there. There'll be drinks, there'll be food at affordable prices.
That's right.
Right. Gentlemen and a lady, it's been a pleasure having you on the Melvin Metzger Show. I thank you all, should I say immensely or greatly? Or I'm just excited that you guys made time to come on this show. We apologize to our viewers who couldn't start on time, but the show went on. And I thank you guys. I thank you, Mr. Nikita Lee. I thank you, Miss Corinne Rena Thomas. I thank you personally, Mr. Sammy Pratt. And I thank you also, Mr. Charles Kaikai.
Deacon.
Thank you.
Charles Kaikai.
Yes.
Thank you.
Former chairman, Deacon Charles Kaikai.
Yes, that's right.
So viewers, there you have it. We hope to see you on the 29th. Bring your family along. Let's have a good time. And I'd like to say thank you for watching. And until we meet again next Wednesday, thank you very much and good night.
You're watching